Hey, Redneck Richard here. Back at you again after the. Man, it's been a minute, ain't it? It's been a hot minute. But it's time to make us a new one, cause hey, Bernie Sanders done won Iowa and New Hampshire. Woo! I don't know if you notice it. I don't know if you know this or not, but your boy here, Bernie, he's won both of them. They don't. The media tried to say that Buttigieg, who got 6,000 less votes than Bernie in Ohio, somehow got more state delegates, even though there's a ton of mathematical inconsistencies and discrepancies in the total. DNC said, "Yeah, we see that there's inconsistencies, but we can't change them because it'll mess with the integrity of the process." So what does that tell you? So here, if you's out there and you're a Nevada captain, Nevada party captain, whatever you say, listen to what I want you to do. I want you to tally up all the votes, okay, and then I want you to designate 16 million delegates to Bernie Sanders, okay? Because apparently you can just write down whatever you want and it counts. They can't fix it because it'll affect the integrity of the process. So if Buttigieg and his people can go out there and just write whatever they want to, and it's got to stand, then I'm telling you what, yins out there in Nevada need to go out there and give Bernie Sanders 1,000,000 of them, 16 million of them. Hell, if it don't matter none, shoot. So here, look here. Go on YouTube.com. Check out the Progressive Voice. I like him. He's a youngin', but he's a good one. Go over to the Progressive Voice. Click on the one where it goes. It's talking about the coin flip that they did in Hawaii. Nope, not Hawaii. Out there in Iowa. And watch what happens. This some gun flips it, right? He flips it, holds it down, looks at it. So don't like that. Flips it back and then goes, here. Looks like it's for Buttigieg. So hey, delegate goes to Booty. Delegate goes to the Buttigieg. So that's just great. And look here, I want to put a disclaimer out there for anybody else want to say some stuff. Look, the man's last name is Buttigieg. I can't even say it in this voice without it coming out Buttigieg. So look, I ain't got nothing against homosexuals. I ain't got nothing against transgender people. I love them all. I got many. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't got many, but I got a lot of love for a lot of homosexual people. One of my favorite YouTubers. His name's the Humanist Report. Mike Figueredo. He's gay, and I love him. He's the best. He's one of the best YouTubers there is. Okay, my brother is trans, and I love him to death. JR, if you ever come across this video, I love you, and keep doing what you're doing, because I support you, okay? And ain't got nothing to do with the homophobia, ain't got nothing to do with anything. Look here, Redneck Richard loves the LGBTQ plus community. I love them, love you. So, get that out the way. I got a problem with disingenuous rats like Pete Buttigieg, who pays $40,000. I think it was $23,000. I guess what do you call it? Payments to the Shadow app that they force the people in Iowa to use for no reason. It don't make no sense. Somebody involved with the Robbie Mook, involved in the Hillary Clinton campaign, was one of the people who created that app. So tell me how that makes sense, that we're going to use that, knowing damn well that the Hillary people still got something against Bernie. The man did 49 rallies. Don't quote me on that. I believe it's 49 rallies for Hillary Clinton in 2016 trying to get that awful woman president. And it ain't his fault that she lost. He did everything he could. He did. Go back in time. No, you can't go back in time. Go back on YouTube and watch Rachel Maddow talking about how hard Bernie Sanders worked for Hillary Clinton trying to get elected. And matter of fact, go back to Hillary Clinton wrote a letter to Bernie. Went on went on a speech to talk about how much Bernie Sanders worked for her. And yet she's still got some kind of issue with Bernie because she lost. Lady, you didn't go to the Rust Belt states. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even go. You thought, you know what? These people owe me their votes because I ain't Trump. Well, guess what, you son of a gun? America wanted to tear down the system. America was tired of the DNC. America was tired of the establishment. America was tired of Obama, who promised hope and change and ain't give us none. Okay, he ain't give us none. That ain't true. He gave us some. He gave us incremental change that wasn't enough. People are hurting. It's 2020, and the minimum wage is still $7.25 an hour. That don't even make no sense. You can't raise a family on no $7.25. And I know people will say, well, these jobs that are minimum wage ain't for people who have to raise a family. Well, guess what? Some people can't help it. Some people got to get those jobs because they ain't got no experience, because college is $1 billion a year. Ain't nobody got no money for that. Ain't nobody got no time for that. Ain't nobody trying to get saddled with student loan debt. Whew, I'm getting red. I'm getting on a tangent. So look here, before I get too off of it, Bernie Sanders got the most votes in Iowa, the most votes in New Hampshire. Okay, so there ain't been. Let me put it this way: every single president in history to win both New Hampshire and Iowa has gone on to become the Democratic nominee. So no matter what's here on MSNBC, the so-called progressive news outlet that ain't got a lick of progressive people on there, only people that they got on MSNBC is ex-Republicans and people who hate Bernie Sanders. And I'm tired of it. Boy, it gets my red up. I'm tired of it. MSNBC sucks. Hashtag MSNBC is trash. Hashtag MSNBC is garbage. And hashtag MSNBC is racist. Yeah, I said it. And I don't care if they got Joy Reid on there, because Joy Reid sucks. I hope you see this. I hope you come across this, Joy Reid, because you suck. You are the worst. You are one of the worst, Bernie. You know, Crystal Ball, one of my favorite people on YouTube. If you ain't following Rising on the Hill, you just need to watch it, because it's got Crystal Ball and soccer. But before I get off on a tangent, because I do that sometimes, Crystal Ball goes on CNN. I don't even know if they let her on MSNBC or not, but she'll go on CNN, and she went on Tucker Carlson here recently. Guess who gave her a more friendly interview? Yeah, Fox. Fox freaking News gave her a more, let her speak and didn't try to push no narrative on her. Just let her give her case. Okay? When Bernie Sanders went on the Fox News town hall, he got I don't know if it was a standing ovation or not, but he got tons of clappings. People clapped all for him. So look here. This is what's going to happen. You're going to have the mainstream media come out and they're already doing it, so it's not like I'm telling the future or nothing, but they're going to try to tell you how winning Iowa and winning New Hampshire ain't no types of big deal. And Joe Biden, the one who I've done a video on, because the mainstream media told us how electable he is. Well, how electable is 4th in Iowa and 5th in New Hampshire? But anyway, I digress again. Mainstream media talk about how the New York Times said, oh, well, the big story coming out of New Hampshire, it ain't no Bernie Sanders winning, and that's Klobuchar in 3rd. The bigger story is 3rd place. You know what I'm saying? In New Hampshire, you don't want to be 1st. Ugh. 1st, that's disgusting. You want to be 3rd. You want to be Amy Klobuchar, who got 0 people of color support. Okay? Pete Buttigieg, 0 people of color support. He might have a little bit more than 0, but it's damn near 0. Buttigieg ain't got no people of color support. And ask yourselves why. Matter of fact, don't ask yourself. Do yourselves a favor and research Buttigieg in South Bend, Indiana. Go to Jordan Sheridan of Status Quo. He's done a lot of great reporting. You got, I can't remember his name from TYT, but they sent a reporter down to South Bend. not a nary one of them found one person that liked Pete Buttigieg, one person of color that liked Pete Buttigieg down there in South Bend, Indiana. Fired the first black police chief. Okay, there was a video or audio tapes of the policemen talking about how now that we got Pete Buttigieg, his donors we're gonna restore the white people back to being in power in South Bend, Indiana. And guess what happened? Buttigieg got mayor, and guess what happened? He fired the black police chief and then buried the audio of these racist police officers. Okay, and then if you look at, like the lady said on that debate last time, how black arrests went up under Buttigieg. So don't tell me he's good for black people. Don't tell me he's good for America. Don't tell me that I'm just homophobic or nothing like that. Buttigieg sucks and he's a rat. And don't get me started on Warren the Snake, because that pissed me off. I was a big old Warren supporter. Just like Bernie, I wanted her to run against Hillary in 2016, and she ain't have the guts. She ain't have the guts to do it, so Bernie stepped up. Okay? Now, how is Bernie Sanders a secret sexist when he went to Warren and encouraged her to run? How is he don't think a woman can be president when he wanted you to run? He thought you could win. He thought you could be the next president, and you decided not to because you were scared, or because you ain't got no backbone, or whatever the case is, you ain't run, so Bernie had to run. Bernie had to get all the media people talking crap about him, trying to dig up stuff about him, hating him to death, telling everybody on their networks how he ain't nothing, how he ain't electable, how nobody likes. Oh my God, don't get me freaking started on Hillary Clinton talking about nobody likes Bernie. Lady, ain't nobody like you. Look at your dang old favorability right now. Most people, after they lose an election or after they run or whatever it is, their favorability goes up after time. Look at George Bush's favorability, for God's sakes. And he was a travesty. And now look at your support, lady. Look at your support, Hillary Clinton. Don't nobody like you except for your freaking rich friends in Washington, D.C. Except for all the stupid people in the media who ain't got no types of regular people friends. Who don't talk to not a near regular person who don't make $1 billion a year or $1 million a year, whatever the crap. I think old racist Chuck Todd, I'm not going off on a tangent. Nobody likes you, Hillary. How about that? And Bernie's the one that had to take on all the criticism and all the hatred from everybody on these freaking on these networks who hate him. Matter of fact, the late great Ed Schultz said that the president of MSNBC told him he couldn't go cover whenever Bernie Sanders was announcing his run for presidency in 2016 because they were, quote, in the tank for Hillary. He said that. The president of MSNBC said that people on MSNBC are in the tank for Hillary. Literally, he said those words, in the tank for Hillary. So don't give me this, the media ain't biased. They're just telling it like it is. No, they hate Bernie Sanders. The Washington Post did 16 negative articles in 16 hours against Bernie Sanders. Okay? The New York Times, oh my God, the New York Times. What the hell happened to you, New York Times? My God, you used to be the symbol of what news is, and now you ain't nothing. Look at what the New York Times said about Cenk Uygur's run. Look about what the New York Times tried to smear Cenk Uygur, tried to say that he was agreeing with David Duke, that he wasn't racist. Watch the full clip. He was calling him a racist the whole time. He said, yeah, you're not racist, being sarcastic. And yet they tried to smear him by running with that. Then whenever they went to make a correction, they said, in a previous blah, 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 we said that the radio host, Cenk Uygur, come on, man, the radio host, really? Of the biggest online news network in the world? Founder of the Justice Democrats, AOC, the most popular politician in the country, however you say that, discovered AOC. TYT gave her first interview, okay? Ilhan Omar, Rashida Tlaib, Ro Khanna, all these people are Justice Democrats. Guess who started that? Jank Uger and Kyle Kalinske, another amazing YouTuber. If you don't know, go to Secular Talk on YouTube. That's Kyle Kalinske. That's the man right there. I love you. If you ever somehow come across this, Kyle, you the man. And Jank, you the man. And David Dole from the Rational National, you the man. Mikey Figueredo from the Humanist Report, you the man. And Kasparian from TYT, you the woman. Krista Ball from Rising, you the woman. Nomiki Const, you are the woman. I know more, but I'm blanking on them right now because I'm off on a tangent again because I do that. Get over it. Anyway, Bernie Sanders won Iowa, won New Hampshire, is going to win it all. Going to win it all. Winning in California right now. I got to go because my wife's calling, but yeah, I'll make another video soon. I love you like chicken. Sorry I stole that from you, Trey Crowder. Peace. Bernie Sanders. Woo! Woo!